Hi friends, it's Becky.
I'm Jenny.
I am at my sister's house and today we're going to be opening up the Softflex Tuscon goodie bags that
Or
we
goatee
have.
bags if there's a typo.
Oh, yeah, you've got
Only
a goatee.
one of them. Only one of them.
These all say goodie, that one says goatee. But when they put them up for sale, I was like, okay, well, I obviously cannot make decisions, so I bought all 4 of them. And then my sister called me and she said, I saw that they put them up for sale, and I was gonna, what do you think about me getting one and you getting one? And I'm like, don't buy in them because I already got all 4 of them, and let's open them up together when I come to visit you. And so that's what we're gonna do tonight.
Yay, sister time.
Yay, sister time. And so Jenny claimed, tell us which ones you claimed.
I'm very much a blue-green girl, so
Yes.
I was definitely drawn to the Sonoran Oasis and the blue Agave.
Yep.
Those are the ones that like
theme pictures just spoke to her on that one. So I've got the Sandstorm Tucson goodie bag, and I've got the Desert Dusk Tucson goodie bag that I'm going to be opening. So why don't we open one of Jenny's bags, and then we can open one of mine, and then we can open one of Jenny's.
Which one to open first? Tell me when to stop.
Now.
Okay, it's going to be the blue Agave.
It is. And I didn't bring my my little ladybug dishes. So we've got some little watercolor palettes that we can put some beads in to bring them up close so you can see them a little bit easier when we do this. But Jenny, we want your reactions, and we brought some 15 grit organizers to put them into when we open them, because that is the fun part.
It is the fun part.
Yep.
And I know that my box is off screen, but that's okay.
That's fine because
We'll
we're
show you
concentrating
after.
on the beads right
Yes.
now. So some of you will have already gotten yours. If you would rather not be spoiled, if you're waiting for yours, hit save this video for later, add it to your save to watch later list, and come back after you get yours. But if you want to see what's in it, stick around because we'll be here.
I almost spoiled it by going ahead and opening it.
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay, if you're ready, then stick around. If you're not,
they've had time.
Save it for later.
They've had time.
They have had time. Cute little baggies.
They are adorable baggies.
Okay.
I love that.
So,
like Softflex always does really good packaging on their little kits. Yay, we got wire.
blue Agave. Oh, I love this wire. Isn't this the same?
It is.
This is the same.
It's the same color. It's the turquoise wire.
Sitting right here from when we did Christmas.
It's one of my very favorite colors of beading wire, and so like it just goes with a lot of things.
I'm so glad this is in here because, as you can see, this one is starting to run low. And I also, blues and greens. If you didn't see it, Becky posted a picture of a blue and green necklace that she reworked for me over in the community section. So
it's really
just
beautiful.
to show you, blue and green. That's definitely my thing.
That's a Jenny necklace.
So how do you want to start? Do you want to start with the strung stuff, or
yeah, let's look
the
at
special...
some of these beads, and then we'll look at the gemstone and stuff, because that's one of the things is we get some really pretty beads and some gemstones, and it looks like you've got some turquoise.
Yes.
Is this Hubai turquoise?
Oh, look how beautiful that is.
Look at the faceting on there.
Trying to keep my shadow out of it. I am casting a little bit of a shadow, but not too bad.
That's fine. That's fine. We've got those, and then we've got this, looks like some Chinese crystal for these rondelles. I like that they're that sage green, but they've got that like AB finish on it. They're so pretty.
And then I'm pulling out the little special things to do, and I'll put the chips here.
I think that's a good idea. So yeah, I think we'll be able to sort both boxes into one organizer pretty easily.
Like two per organizer.
Yeah. Oh, those are such nice white chip beads.
Lose them on that white surface.
So you've got some of those. I don't know what those are. That's Amazonite though. That's for sure. Here, let's stick them right on top of those. I think those are shell.
They look kind of
shelly.
Yeah. And I love the colors in this one right here. Isn't that gorgeous?
So pretty. And then you've got some.
These are drilled. So top side to side on these. So yeah.
And then you've got some feather charms in an antique silver color.
And they're front and back, so it doesn't matter. They can flip. They can just be dangly fun things
Oh gosh, how pretty is that?
This is so gorgeous. Look at this, Becky.
Yes. Oh, look at this gemstone. Y'all, I'm not sure what gemstone this is.
I love the coloration in it. It's so, it looks really unique.
I like that too. Let's bring it a little closer. But yeah, it's got a top hole, drilled hole here. So we're going to be doing some making after this, guys. So we're doing the unboxing. I don't know if you want to get that
I want to go
away.
Yep, I'll go ahead and be putting mine away while she starts to.
While I'm getting one of mine out. Yes. All right. So what we're planning to do is she's going to open hers, get it all unboxed, and then she's going to hand it to me and ask me to make her something with her thing. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to ask her to make something from my bundles that I have I've sorted and put in the organizers. You might need to do
I
two
think I
sections
need
to
to
that
for
one.
this.
That is a very generous strand of the turquoise.
It really is.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing that, but what we probably will do is we'll do the wire wrapping with y'all, and then we will take our beads over and watch some Wheel of Time and do our stringing off camera. We'll come back and show you what we made.
And I'm going to say this, one, so you guys cut me a little slack, but also because not everybody who comes to Becky's channel is an experienced bead crafter, bead maker, artisan, designer, jeweler. You know, like while I have a stash of beads and I've done some beading several times throughout the last few decades, I've never really learned the techniques. I've never learned how to deal with the wire part of things or the findings part of things. I was the string a bunch of seed beads or other kinds of beads and then knot it kind of girl. So there is going to be a learning curve, and I'm hoping that, you know when they do the fitness videos and there's always that one person who's doing like the modified version because they're new. I'm going to be doing the modified version because I'm new. And you know what? It's okay if you're new too.
Yeah.
You don't have to know how to do this because you've done it a million times.
I don't need a super complicated thing from you. But look at this.
It's gorgeous.
This is the Sandstorm goodie bag, and look at that. That looks like bronzite. It might be bronzite for that gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone. Look at this gemstone, Jenny.
Oh, that is beautiful.
This is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Front and back. It's drilled up at the top. It's nice and light. And I've got bone colored Softflex in this one. This is also one of my favorite colors. I'm gonna move that out of the way. And then it looks like I've got pearls for my expensive strand, and then some light champagne colored rondelles for my inexpensive strand.
Those are so pretty.
Look at these pearls. Like, I'm not usually a yellow guy, but I like these. They're not yellow. They're warm. They're warm.
They're honey.
Yes, they're honey colored.
Honey.
I like that. That's fantastic. Could I borrow this to spill these into?
I'm going to move mine into this other tray off to the side so she can show off using that one.
I appreciate you so much.
Of course.
All right, so it looks like I've got a couple of quartz pieces here, and I've got the same feather charms, and then we've got just some, I think that's jasper over here. For that, so I've got some clear, and then this one's a little less clear. It's got the inclusions in it. Maybe your gemstone, which is this type of gemstone.
This one's more cloudy, but I see what you mean, where it's mostly clear.
Yeah, it's like a type of quartz, I think.
Yeah.
If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because I love learning new things and finding out if I'm right or wrong about something. I love being right about something. It's one of my favorite things, but I am more than happy to admit when I am wrong about something as well. So I'm going to be putting mine away in this while Jenny opens up her second one.
I'm so slow. I've almost finished putting mine away, but that's okay.
We're not in a race. We're just having fun playing with beads.
We are. It's true.
We're having fun playing with beads. With my sister.
This is the scoop that comes with the trays that we use, right?
Yep. I brought my, I brought these trays. I brought one for me. This already has some stuff in it. That was from the Valentine's Day thing. But then I got the trays here to be able to do some creating things with my sister. And then I brought one for my sister so she can have one too.
And we were doing stuff earlier with it too, so it's not entirely pristine.
I was remaking her jewelry with that.
This is the one she used while she was restringing
Exactly.
and working on some jewelry. So
Exactly. So we are taking our time with this.
And now I am ready. Are you guys ready for the Sonoran Oasis?
I'm ready for the Sonoran Oasis.
Hi, guys. See, we're Arizona girls.
We are.
We weren't born in Arizona, but we lived in Arizona for a long time, and we have a lot of strong feelings about Arizona. So
yes.
this is very much
we're
our thing.
We're really happy to get these beads. Get play with them.
Mm-hmm. Am I still in frame?
Yes,
okay.
You're still in frame from here up.
Okay.
So if you want to.
And this one, get the little baggie open. I don't think the other one, well, it must have been a little baggie. I just didn't
Which
notice.
one was that, Jenny? What was the label on
this? This is Sonoran Oasis.
Okay, the Oasis.
This is Sonoran Oasis, and it has the dark blue lapis color medium wire. I love this color. I was just showing Becky one of my old necklaces that I have that has beads that are this kind of tone.
Yes.
I'm so into this.
So into this.
It's
That's why you claimed it.
very cool blue. There's green tones in there. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Wait, we have to focus on the stranded ones first.
Like a Prussian blue.
So there's the Softflex.
Gosh, I love those.
I am in love with
this. Get that
this.
up close to the camera. Just lift it up under it.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
They gorgeous?
I'm really hoping that's focusing the way it needs to because that is so beautiful.
Now it is.
Now it is. Yay.
Sorry.
That is gorgeous. And then we've got to have our little crystally because we've got to have the stone and then the crystal.
We got to have some sparkle. Life without sparkle
but
is
look
not
at
living.
These.
Love those.
They're kind of almost a slate blue. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm really happy about
Jenny, do you like doing unboxings with me?
I love doing unboxings with you. I love doing unboxings with you. And then, you know, in the first one I did, it had like that kind of bright white for the chips. I'll get these stones out in a minute. But these chips are very pale, almost lilac.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I wouldn't have expected it, but I kind of low-key love it with these other beads.
That is so pretty.
See?
What a fantastic assortment.
Just
that
a touch
looks like
purpley.
blue lace agate.
Is that what that is?
Yep,
Blue
that
lace
looks like
agate.
blue lace agate to me.
See, I knew Becky would know. But I love those together. And then, of course, we've got two, not three, but two of these little shards, really, that are top drilled shards of another stone. And more of the feather charms. I'm actually really liking that we're getting these feather charms.
Jenny, this looks like labradorite.
Is that labradorite?
I think it's labradorite. Look at that flash. There's a bunch of flash in there. Let me see if you guys can see it. There it is. Where there's the light hitting it right. There we go. There's a bunch of flash right there. If you guys can see that right there. Yeah, you got two labradorite ones.
Those are really pretty.
Yes.
Again, with the kind of blue grays. And I'm so for that.
Ellen, you're okay.
I love cool neutrals, and this is giving those vibes. And look at this stone.
That's beautiful. I think that's
Put it by itself for a second.
Dragon Bane agate.
That's really pretty.
It's when they heat it, they also insert a little dye that goes in there.
Oh, so that's where
the color comes from.
Kind of like, you know, with reticulated glass that it, you know, they just highlight it. But,
isn't that beautiful? Yay!
All together, there's the Sonoran Oasis.
Yay! All right, and then this is the last one. for us to open. This is the Desert Dusk Tucson goodie bag. Okay. Yeah, let me just trying to stay in frame. That's all.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, so Desert Dusk. This is going to be darker, but pretty. Look at that,
See, I
Jenny.
wondered about that one because the image they had
Yeah.
some like kind of deep, kind of purpley blues.
Yep.
And it's picking up a little bit of that. That's exciting.
All right, and it looks like I've got copper wire. It's the copper color Softflex wire. Again, one of my faves. I'm glad that like every single color of wire that they gave is like one of my favorites. Oh, how pretty is this? Look at this, Jasper. This is dark, dark brown, but it's got these like light bits in there.
That's really interesting.
It's really pretty.
The striations in it are cool.
Here it is next to my other one. So you can see those different colors.
See, and mine is very similar. This one is very similar in shape to that one, but I kind of like that this one is a different shape. They're not all the same shape.
Right? This is Tiger Eye. I don't know if you can see it, but it's dyed, so it's got these different colors. Is this Peacock Tiger Eye?
Looks like
It
it's got some
might be.
greens and blues and purples in it.
Yeah.
That looks kind of,
Peacocky.
yeah.
And then we've got some, this has an AB finish on it. Kind of a rainbow iris, but it also has that warm honey tone to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then in our rest of our bag, I have, instead of two like sort of daggery chips, I've got some ceramic. These feel like ceramic, sort of fluted
Oh,
guys like that.
I like that it's something a little bit different.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of similarities between these goodie bags, but I
Yeah.
like that that's
And
unique.
we've got our feathers and some chips. Oh no, well when the chips are down, right?
Yes.
And these look like a nice red jasper for these chips. Like that. All right, so let's get this put away. And Ellen, I'm glad that you found that blanket next to me to sit next to. We're in a different area. She came with me to visit my sister, and she doesn't like that we are not where she is used to seeing us, or me, I should say. So she's been.
But also, Becky has an assistant, so when she came over on my side of the table, I could reach down and give her love, and she got soothed a little bit.
Yep. So I'm just gonna stick the other half of mine on the other half so that I know which is which.
I've been working on mine. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting while you were unboxing.
No, I don't think it was. Hopefully it wasn't. But yeah, after we get done sorting these, my friends, we're going to do a very basic wire wrapping. Just on our
Focals.
on our focals. I'm going to teach my sister how to do it, and then we're going to trade boxes, and she's going to design from my box a necklace for me that she's going to string, and I'm going to design from my box, or from her box, a necklace for her. And then when we are done designing those and stringing them, we'll come back and show y'all, but we'll stick around long enough to demonstrate the wire wrapping for the bail. It should be pretty easy to do. We're going to be sharing tools because
I'm a beginner and I have crappy tools. It's okay to say it, Becky.
she has some very, very tiny tools that aren't going to be
They
useful.
stick.
They stick. They're more difficult because they're so small. You can't really hold on to them well.
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine because I just bought her a set of the Casual Comfort tools. I just ordered it right before we started and sat down for this. So in a couple days, she'll have the tools that she needs, but for right now, she can use mine. So, and those are the casual comfort tools are the ones that I normally use, the ones that have these wide handles. They are my favorite tools. So I use them for everything. Jenny, are you happy that I brought this with me?
I am very happy you brought this with you.
Me too. This is such a fun thing to share with my sister.
Moving some things around so that they make a little bit more sense.
So if you're wondering about these did sell out very fast from the Softflex site. It's just one of those things every year when Sarah goes to Tucson, she puts together some bundles. Sometimes they do it as a pre-order. In the past, I pre-ordered some, but this time she put them together and then put them up for sale, and they were gone within like I think 2 days.
It was very
It
quick.
was so quick.
Like I called Becky the night they put them up because they were already selling out of one of them, and I'm like,
Right?
Becky,
She's like-
are you awake? Because it was late. I'm a very late night person. Becky, as you know, with the late night Beading with Becky thing, sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. I'm like, Becky,
Yeah, she was like,
please tell me you're
I hope
awake.
I hope you're awake.
Because I knew I needed to make a decision or talk to her before it actually rolled around to real daytime.
Yep. Okay, so Jenny, are you ready?
Oh,
to
we were gonna do side by side.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Side by side, so we can get
no,
the
is that
whole
the right
thing.
one? No,
It's
opposite.
the other way.
It's the other
There we
way.
go. Stick that guy in there.
So,
All right, so here we go. Let's turn them so they fit in there a little bit.
fit in the
easier.
frame.
There we go, fit
Okay,
in the frame.
so here we have the Sonoran Oasis.
Mhm.
This is the blue agave.
Which one was that? Because this was Desert Dusk over
Desert
here,
Dusk.
and then we had the Sandstorm on this side. So that was the 4 different
And it focused,
ones
right?
that we had. Yeah, it should focus. It'll
Good.
be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna swap now.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna make me something out of one of these, and I'm gonna make you something out of one of these. And I'm wondering, Jenny, do you want to make your own out of this side,
Oh.
or do you want to make your own out of this side? Because I'm only gonna use one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want to do yourself?
Hmm.
And you can make more than one thing out of these. There's plenty of beads for that.
Yeah, and several things that can be used for
Yeah.
in different ways.
But like, which pendant do you want to do something with on your own for yourself?
Maybe that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this side alone, and I'm gonna design from this side for
Okay.
you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Becky? Do you have a preference which side I design from?
Jenny, I really want.
The honey side?
Yes, I want to see what you do with that one.
Okay.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Okay,
and
I'm doing
glorious.
this side.
That side.
These beautiful honey colored beads are
Yes,
just
yes.
they're like
It's
honey
so pretty.
gold.
It is so pretty. It is so pretty. And look, I've got some
You're
vintage
okay, Ellen.
bronze wire that you can use for the wrapping. It's 20 gauge vintage bronze wire. I think for this one, come here, buddy. There we go. Would you prefer silver with your turquoise or copper with your turquoise? Because both of those colors I love with turquoise.
You know that I definitely lean heavy towards silver on everything,
I do.
but
That's why I'm asking you.
copper does really look great with turquoise.
It is amazing with turquoise.
The only question is whether or not we would be doing these with the same. Are we using the
Well, I was just
The
planning on
feathers.
making necklaces.
okay? And the feathers are more
So,
earring
Yeah,
type dingles.
exactly.
In fact, do you remember that Native American necklace that has the sun catch
Yep.
the dream catcher? I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we found some beads that match the colors in that and made a set of earrings?
That would be really cool,
those.
actually.
It's one of the things she's reworking for me.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm reworking a lot of my sister's jewelry, so we do that. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna bring the silver out. We're gonna use the silver for this.
I think the silver would look good with this stone. I think copper looks really good with the turquoise, but so does silver. But I think this stone, because it's got that kind of cloudy gray, I feel like
Is that
it might
20
be better
gauge?
with silver.
Is that actually 20 gauge though?
It looks pretty thick.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
It's good.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was just double checking. Okay, so let me get my. So this will have to do. So now I've got 22 gauge wire. which will work just fine. Your 20 gauge is going to work better for you because it will be easier to not deform as you're wrapping.
Okay. It's gonna hold.
Yeah, softer wire can sometimes be trickier to work with than firmer wire.
Because it keeps wanting to move.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. So I'm going to advise you to go ahead and start warming up some of your wire and get about maybe 6 inches of wire warmed up and straightened out. And then we're gonna...
I've heard you describe this enough times. I think I'm doing it right.
Yes, you are. Perfect. And then go ahead and snip it off, because for a beginning thing, I don't want you working off the spool, because that's just one more thing to get in the way, one more thing that's going to get everything kind of a little wonky on that.
I'm moving my box a little bit out of view because I guess so it focuses better.
Now for this one, it's much thicker side to side than that one is.
Yeah.
But there's that length from here to there. So what I want to do on this is I'm just going to hold these pliers up here till I find the spot on the round nose pliers where both the top and the bottom are covered.
Okay.
Not completely the top of the hole and the top of this, not the bottom of the hole. That way it will be thick enough around that the wire will go through.
But not too loose.
So on this one, that's going to be about there.
Okay.
So let me do the same thing on this one, except I'm going to
show me on yours, and I'll do a different position.
I'm going to be doing this differently on this one because it's going to need to go this way lengthwise. And so it's going to be closest to the very bottom of this for the loop that I make on that.
Okay.
About 1/3 of the way down your length of wire, you're going to bend it away from you first, like that.
Okay.
And then right there in that spot that got you that nice round thing, you're going to bring it up over the top so it's coming down that way. Open the pliers slightly to swing it around, and then bring it around crossways that way. So show me how you do that.
Yeah. Okay.
About 1/3 of the way. And you remember where that was on the barrel.
Here.
About there. Perfect.
Yep. All right.
Yep. Bend it back.
Bend it back.
Well, it's fine. You want it to sit on top of the bend?
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
said bend it back, but you didn't describe what back.
That's true.
So
That's on me.
It's like when that dog attacked me when I was 7, and it's because it said the mom said go around the corner, go around the corner. I was headed towards a corner, so I went around the corner, and then I got knocked over by a dog.
Right. So yeah, I did say bend it back. That's exactly what I said. What I should have said was turn the pliers to bend the wire. That's what I should have said. Now hold on to these because it's in the right place.
Okay.
Bring the wire up around the top and then down.
And then loosen it.
Loosen it and rotate. Exactly. And then continue just pushing it around the edge. There you go.
And I have a circle, and it's not terrible.
Exactly. Look, you did it.
I have a circle, and it's not terrible.
Amazing. I am so proud of you. Okay, so in order to get the stone on here, we're going to want to swing this open, and it's going to be much easier with these pliers.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's not as good for swinging things open, just let you know.
I was going to say.
You're going to have a rough time if you do that. Just swing it open a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And then you can put your stone on there.
How do I want my stone to go in?
Either way is fine.
Okay. What if I didn't open it enough?
Open it more.
I don't want to try to open it while it's on the stone because I'm afraid I'll break something.
Okay.
So
that works.
Let me do this again, and
I had to maneuver this. I don't know if you guys saw. It still wasn't wide enough, so I just had to like make it a little bit longer and just kind of adjust the wire with my pliers to get it all the way through so that the top is sitting on top of my stone.
Did I totally screw that up?
You did not.
Okay.
You did not totally screw that up.
It's a little bit wonky now, but
It
hey,
is.
first time wire wrapping.
Absolutely. So what you want to do is pinch the wire right here on the other side of that, and then use your thumb or the other pliers to just move the wire around that center one.
So we're doing a wrap.
Yeah. And you don't have to like totally manhandle it, just give a little push. Just push it around some. And this one's a little bit stacked on top of each other weird. I'm just gonna give a little smush.
I need a smush.
Yeah. Just to get that around. And then I'm moving my wire end towards the back of the stone so I can snip off the end.
See, and I stopped having enough leverage on that, so I'm using the pliers to...
And so Jenny's off screen right now, but
Oh,
that's,
sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's because she needs to see what she's doing.
Yes. And I needed the leverage.
Exactly,
So I tuck in
exactly.
close to my body so I can
Exactly.
focus. Okay, so then I have a little bit of wire here. I want it to be behind.
Yep. There you go.
Now, do I snip that off? There doesn't really seem to be much left.
There isn't a lot left. We can just lean it up just a tidge, just right here on that very end. Mostly because that end was not cut flush.
It wasn't.
This is a beautiful wire wrap. For my sister's very first time doing a wire wrapped loop on a big old stone like this, guys, I'm super impressed.
Are you impressed? I want to, can you squeeze it? It's just a little tighter. So, yes, that last one down with the rest.
Smush that down
Uh-huh.
and then give this a little twist around like that.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do to clean that up.
There's still a little bit of wire to catch there.
See it. It's fine. Now there isn't.
All right. Hey, I'm feeling pretty good, guys.
Yes, you did. Okay.
Warming
So,
my wire up.
Yep. Now that we've got that,
Okay.
we can make a loop and then do some more wraps down around here if you wanted to do it that way to make it simple. Or, and I think it might be a little bit easier for that to do it this way, we add a little gemstone on top and then do our loop.
I like this little guy.
Yes.
Because these have various colors, but same shape and size.
Yeah.
Becky's are mostly the same color, but very different shape and size. And I like this.
And here's the thing is those pearls might not have a hole that's big enough
They
for that.
don't. Not
And
for
if they
this part.
don't, maybe grab one of the crystals.
Yep. Is one crystal enough, though?
I don't know, is it?
I don't think it is. I'm being creative because Becky likes it.
I'm giving her the freedom to create what she wants for me. I like that. That looks like a nice balance.
You like it with two?
Yeah, hold it under here so everybody can see it. Like that. And there's going to be a little loop up on the top above it.
Yeah, one wasn't enough. One looked dinky.
Okay. So what we want is we're going to need some room here for wrapping.
Okay.
So I'm holding my wire loosely right there and just bending back over the top of that.
Okay.
Do the same thing.
How far? You only had a
Closer
little
to the
bit.
point. Closer
Okay.
to the point.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just bend it back.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now we can take the round nose pliers, and we don't have to make as large of a loop for this weaving because we're just
Closer
going
to
to
the
be
tip.
stringing it on some beading wire.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this one closer to the tip, but it's the same way I did before, where you just bring the wire over the top, open and rotate, and bring it around like that. So let me see you do that one.
Okay. So
You can absolutely do this. Yep, right there.
But which way do I do the thing?
bring
I
that
bring
over.
it to me, not away.
Yes, you do. Amazing.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then rotate.
Look at that. You got yourself a little loop.
I have a little loop.
Little loop. Okay.
Are we going to use jump rings or are we attaching this to something?
The wire is going to string right through it.
Oh, that's right. Because this is that we're using this as a belt for
Exactly.
the Softflex wire.
Exactly. The Softflex wire is going to go through this little loop. That's why it didn't need to be a big loop.
Okay.
And then we're going to have beads alongside next to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab onto that loop like that and just keep going around with this wire until I get down to this bead. And I'm not going to do anything fancy with it, like continue down or wrap around the whole thing. I'm just going to snip this off right here after it gets to the bottom and the back and tuck this in.
So does this actually count as wire wrapping, or is this just making a bail?
Well, it's a wire wrapped bell.
It is a wire wrapped bail. Okay.
Yeah. You are
I'm still doing the thing.
You're doing the thing. Exactly. Ellen, you are okay, sweet girl. You're doing fine. And it's totally fine, guys, if she's off screen, because she's got to see what she's doing. She can't hold it in front of the camera for everyone. It's a new thing.
I have not done this before.
She doesn't need to be worried about being in camera shot.
Any
and
others
doing
of you
this.
feel like beginners? Beginners unite.
Right?
I may have given myself too much room to wrap.
You know, that's why I use the smallest end of my my pliers.
I get that now.
Yep.
I was trying to make sure I was going to have enough room, and it was maybe too much room. But I think that's good. I get much closer, and I'm getting into that crystal.
Yeah, and you don't want to squeeze down too much onto that crystal.
Or I might break it.
Yeah, they'll crack.
Okay,
So.
go ahead and snip that, and then I'll tighten
You'll,
things up.
You'll smushy.
I will smushy.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
It's
especially when you tighten it up, because it will, when you go through and around like this,
it will actually
it will
loosen up
help
and give a little bit more.
fill in some of that
space. Okay.
Some of that space.
Okay.
It's fine.
But I need the pliers because my hole got a little bit mangled and twisted the wrong direction, and I want to make sure it's the right way for stringing on wire.
Yeah, you're gonna want the sides to disappear when you look at it straight on. You want the loop to disappear when you look at it straight on, rather than yes. Oh, my poor frustrated Ellen. So I'm going to be using this and this to make my sister a necklace. So I'm gonna put this in my box. And y'all, I'll have links in the description below to Softflex, where we got the wire and all of these. And again, they sold out so fast, but they often will have things available on their live sales or something else like that you might find that are just as nice. But I'm gonna be putting some of these beads in here, taking the wire and some crimps and our magical crimpers, and we're gonna go and sit side by side and watch some stuff together. And I'm gonna make my sister a necklace with this, and she's gonna make me a necklace with this. And when we come back, we will show you. Yeah, that's right, bring that one over. Yeah, that's fantastic. Because this way
we'll load up our boxes, as I was calling them.
Yes, she's been calling them boxes. And I mean, they're boxes. They are boxes.
They're just project boxes.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah, there's a little bit there I want you to clean up because I don't want it to scratch you.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
But we'll do that off camera. But honestly, for my first wire wrapping, I'm feeling pretty good. So.
You should be proud, man. You did it. You did it. And like, even with me giving bad directions, you still did it.
I was like, I did what you said. How is this wrong?
It's fair. She did exactly what I said. That was a very, very fair thing. I'm just putting some of these in here so that I can start designing with them.
I don't have
You don't have a bead scoop
that fits in there.
Here, you can use that one. It'll be fine. Oh, and also my dog needs my attention, so I will be going and paying attention to her while we are doing our thing. Anyway, so we will see you guys in just a little bit.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, so we made our necklaces for each other. Once more, this was the 2 that I opened, and these are the 2 that Jenny opened. And let me get the necklace that I made her out of my pocket. We didn't look at what we were making.
No.
No.
We were sitting side by side, but we were...
This is a surprise.
Ooh. I love this.
Yeah, and I used a clasp from Jenny's binding stash that we have been building up of some things that are nickel free that she can wear.
To easily documented. Hey, any bead makers out there? If you can identify if your stuff is nickel free or not, especially if you like try to get nickel free stuff, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just even having the information is helpful.
There you go. Okay, so that was the one that I made for Jenny.
Okay.
Hers.
And then Becky's, I don't remember, this was the something Dusk? What was this one called? Golden Sands or something?
I didn't say the names of the ones that you did.
She made the one from the Agave, blue Agave.
Yep, the blue Agave one.
She used the blue Agave.
And the other one was something Oasis? Sonoran Oasis. That's the one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the Desert Dusk is the dark one, and then the Sandstorm was the lighter colored, like amber colored.
The amber kind of honey colored.
Yeah.
So
amber champagne-y.
This is the one that I made for Becky.
Oh, look how sparkly it is.
With my
it is so sparkly.
My first time wire wrapping. It's a little stiff, so that'll probably work loose a little bit. But I did double crystals in between because I wanted this to feel like these are stones suspended in like crystallized honey kind of thing. So
I love that.
Makes it feel light where it otherwise might not.
I love that. Look at that. We have 2 completely different necklaces that we both came up with for each other. Like yours is a little on the chunky side. And maybe that overbalances or overpowers your focal.
Not really, but see, the crystals in your set were smaller than the crystals in my set.
It's true.
So we were working with different sized materials.
It's true.
There's a lot more variation in size with this set than was with the blue Agave.
Yeah. Anyway, I love what you made for me.
And this is another toggle that we got from the same Jenny stash.
Yep. All right. So thanks for joining us. I will have links in the description below. And Jenny, do you want to say it?
Happy beading.
Bye for now.